A few years ago, the idea of a restaurant tucked away in an alley would raise a few eyebrows. But after being recognized by Washingtonian, the Michelin Guide, and more, there's no doubt that this Hong Kong-style den in Blagden Alley is here to stay. With a coat of red paint, an 18-foot geometric window, and neon Chinese characters hanging above the front door, the restaurant's exterior screams Hong Kong. And yes, the window was intentionally designed to have 8 sides, since the number 8 is regarded as the luckiest number in Chinese culture. But authenticity is from within. And inside you'll find yourself walking on discolored tiles, sitting under Chinese ornaments, and eating in an open dining room with huge dragon murals on each side of the walls. In the kitchen, you'll find Chef Zhang whipping up a modern take on Hong Kong street food, dim sum, and other classic Chinese dishes. Here's what he had to say about what Tiger Fork is all about.
Can you just tell us a little bit about what it's like working at Tiger Fork?
Yeah, so we're trying to bring a modern and art twist to traditional Chinese foods that you will find in Hong Kong. A lot of these are da pai dongs, which are like street vendor food that you'll see in the streets and very easy to eat, very flavorful. And we brought it here in the alley to bring to you guys in DC.
So can you tell us a little bit about these dishes that we have in front of us? I know this is the dan dan noodles, the famous chung fan, and then some ribs.
These are soy braised ribs with a happy lady, which has a little spice and a little sweetness to it, and the cilantro accents that. It's a very easy bite. They eat a lot of pork ribs in Hong Kong, but this is our take on it. We have the chung fan over here. This is a sesame dressing in the bottom, chili oil around, and rice noodle wrapped in a ground shrimp and flying chives.
Okay, looks amazing. And then the dan dan noodles.
This is not your typical dan dan. So this is a lamb-based dan dan that we put chili crisp on top to bring the heat. So a lot of dan dan tends to be very sweet and like peanut based, but we wanted to bring a different version of dan dan that would play an homage to Hong Kong dan dan, but also our own twist to it.
Now before we get deeper into this video, I wanted to say one thing. While I came into the interview knowing Chef Zhang was building a reputation for himself, delivering an amazing twist on Hong Kong street food, I wanted to dive deeper into his background as a chef and his upbringing. Here's what he had to say about getting started as a chef.
So Chef Zhang, can you tell us a little bit about how you got started as a chef? What's your story? Like what made you, I guess, as passionate as you are today?
Growing up, I grew up with my grandma and my mom. So I am Korean, so I used to help them make side dishes like kimchi and stuff. And cooking was always a part of me. I never thought I would take it as a career, truthfully. But as I grew older, I got into loving it more and seeing how it affects people.
The effect and satisfaction applies not only to the guests, but to the chefs also. Here's what he had to say about the emotional stress of being a chef.
Being in the kitchen comes with a lot of stress and a lot of emotions. I guess the biggest one is because I am passionate about the food and the guest experience. When somehow we affect the guest experience in a lesser way than it should be, then I get stressed because I want to give them a full 100%. So I try my best to give them 100%, and I guess I do get emotional stress from that.
What's the one thing you want people to think about when they think about Tiger Fork?
The one thing to think about.
Yeah.
Pushing boundaries, as in we're making very interesting cocktails, interesting food that are not on your traditional take on it. And we're trying to make good food at the end of the day,
Right.
So, something that tastes good, that looks good, that doesn't take away from the traditions of it. And in a sense, bringing a new light to what Hong Kong food has to offer.
Despite delivering a modern take on Hong Kong street food, Chef Zhang and his team decided to take a more traditional approach with their beverage program. Within their octagon-shaped bar, they have bartenders serving drinks mixed with the same traditional Chinese spirits and herbal medicine that you can see along the walls of the restaurant, with the unique twists that you would expect from Tiger Fork.
So the TCM in our TCM cocktails stands for Traditional Chinese Medicine. We infuse all of our drinks with Chinese herbs, so they're all very unique. They all have kind of different effects. These two right in front of me are the 8 o'clock light show, and this one is for fatigue. So this one will definitely wake you up because it has herbs like ginseng, guarana, kola nut, and so on and so forth. Then also we have the Nathan Road, which is for detox. And it's very interesting. It is a bourbon detox drink, very hibiscus forward. We add that in more for the flavor and to kind of mask the herbaceousness. And in general, we add a lot of citrus to our TCM cocktails to kind of mask the herbaceous ingredients because on their own, they're not that palatable.
Ooh. So that's it for this video, guys. If you guys like the video, make sure you guys leave a thumbs up on the video. Leave a comment down below what you guys thought about the video, what you guys want to see next. And if you guys want to see more cinematic documentary style food videos, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications so you guys are notified every time a new video is posted. So without further ado, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. This is Danny Kim checking out. Peace.